Whispers ASMR.
Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I can't wait to do this video for you today. Before I get started, I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2016 has been a very bad year for, I think, pretty much everybody, especially in England. There's been so many bad things happen, and I think we're all glad to see the back of it. And I hope you like my snow. I thought I'd make it snow in this video a little bit because I'm really excited to be reading this book to you today. It's called Enchanting Winter and it's by me, and it's my first printed poetry book copy. I've never read it through myself yet, so this is the first time I'm reading it as well. It only came a few days ago, and this is my partner's copy because he bought the first copy. So and I thought there'd be quite a lot of people that wouldn't be able to sleep on Christmas Eve, so I thought if I get this video up on Christmas Eve because it's Friday today, then I'll be able to relax and watch this. But be warned, it's probably going to be quite a long video, probably over half an hour, because I've got to read this book too. So, and it's not super long for a poetry book, but there are 32 poems. So it's called Enchanting Winter, and that's what the back looks like. And it says, enter the enchanting world of wintertime, wrap up warm, and grab a hot chocolate by a crackling fire, then read these 32 poems. So I'm going to get started. So that's the content page. List of poems in the book, and I think it goes on to the next page as well. So, the title of the poems are Snowflakes, Winter Worlds, Frozen Lake, Icicles, Jack Frost, Ice Skating, Snowball, Snow-Covered Trees, Crystal Freeze, Enchanted Woods, Ice River, Snowtop Mountains, Iceberg, Polar Bear, North Pole, Iceland, the Northern Lights, Frozen Kingdom, Snow Fox, Snowy Owl, Winter, frozen, ice, cold, snow, robin, the crow, wolf, a winter tale, snow maiden, snowy day, and finally snowman. And that's the 32 poems in the book. So, first one is called Snowflakes. Snowflakes. Clear ice crystals fall from the white sky. They build up quickly and pile up high. Tiny reflections shimmering over the street, like diamonds waiting to be collected by a jewel thief. The pattern of a snowflake is like a mirror of symmetry. Magical fresh air blows around, makes the snowflakes land on the ground. Sparkles and twinkles adorn the sky. You can see snowflakes fall under the street lamp at night. The cold winter air makes them swiftly whirl by. Falling snowflakes landing on cold noses, humorous sight. The next poem is called Winter Worlds. Everything is still in these winter worlds. Nothing moves, aloof. Everything is desolate, calm and isolated. The bitter cold spreads fast across the lands. Wrap up warm, put gloves on your hands. A winter world can hold your gaze, hanging ice crystals amaze. The next poem is called Frozen Lake. The tree branches are dead. Something is sparkling through the clearing up ahead. A frozen lake of ice awaits. Melts your gaze. Is this frozen lake safe? We could ice skate, or maybe stay up till late when the moonlight beams onto the lake. Diamonds appear. You cannot grab or take, flickering and bouncing. They look real, not fake. The next poem is called Icicles. Long pointed ice drops hang from the frozen rooftops, dripping down, nearly touching the ground. Icicles looking like long frozen crystals. To hold one feels cold and mystical. Be careful when they fall to the ground. You'll know when they do. They make a glass shattering sound. The next poem is called Jack Frost. Jack Frost bites. Throughout the night, when morning comes, the ground is solid, like ice. Everything in this world belongs to Jack. He has bitten what he likes in sight. He is back. A breath of frost kisses the ground. Nothing in this winter world makes a sound. The next poem is called Ice Skating. The rink is full of skaters, holding hands, smiling, gracefully twisting in circles and gliding, until a fast-speed skater whizzes by, frightening. Ice skating can be delicate and captivating. Figure skaters racing and dancing, smoothly skim over the ice, floating, flying, prancing. The next poem is called Snowball. Scoop up a ball of cold, wet snow. Roll it into a ball. Throw it at somebody you know. Happiness on faces makes a show. Smiles all around, cheeks aglow. Everything created from this fluffy white ball. The next one is called Snow-Covered Trees. Branches curl around the snow-collecting trees. Dead, black branches blowing in the breeze, waving their long twisted twig fingers at you. They look like pieces of art, statues standing true. Melting snow drips from their tips, falls from above you onto your cold lips. Next one is called Crystal Freeze. Ice crystallizes frozen. Look what this harsh season has done. Created a crystal freeze with silence, no breeze, trapped and encased, no escape. The next one is called Enchanted Woods. When winter arrives and the tree branches get covered in snow, you must know there is an enchanted woods. I'd take you there if I could. A magical place that greets you with charm and grace. It hides away. Snowflakes fall there every day. The next one is called Ice River. The grand ice river stands still, stops flowing down the hill. It has frozen over with a solid ice cover. A vast open space for you to ice skate. The next poem is called Snow-Top Mountains. In the distance you can see peaks with drizzled snow on top. Looks like an ice cream dessert. You might want to eat a large ice cream sundae. You want to climb up to the top of the sundae. The snow drips down the mountain like custard on a pudding. You know this means an avalanche is coming. The next poem is called Iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg pointing to the skies. Frozen solid, colliding ice, floating calmly on by. Ice monsters side by side. Icebergs are beautiful and cold. Huge glaciers, their mother, thousands of years old. One day the iceberg breaks away from its mother. In the vast darkness it collides with another. Shadows of a beast wait in the night, only visible in the cold daylight. Marvel at such a grand sight. The next poem is called Polar Bear. The lonely polar bear walks alone through his winter world of cold. His solitary voice cannot be heard. In this, the hardest place to live on earth. The snow is bitterly cold. The ice melts away. But the lonely polar bear walks the same path the next day. On this terrain few survive. Animals must fight for their lives. The powerful polar bear gets by. Day after day he must try. he could just catch a seal, it would provide him with a meal. But food is not in abundance in these lands of snow and ice. Hunting must take place day and night. The polar bear keeps up the fight for his life. The next poem is called North Pole. Up north, where the icebergs have cruel sharp tips that will crush and destroy your large-built ships, where the solitary polar bear is the only animal to dare, he roams alone, looking for a home. Life stands still on this hard white face, no sign or interaction from the human race. A harsh and hard life to bear, lonely and cold, with nobody to care. Danger is everywhere. The climate or a predator strike you down there. Landscapes are pure and clear white, no growth, just death and fright. Arctic wolves howl through the freezing cold night. The beautiful North Pole could claim your life and soul. The next poem is called Iceland. Between the North Atlantic and the Arctic Ocean lays Nordic island country, beautiful yet frozen, consisting of a plateau of sand and lava fields, volcanic eruptions and fish for meals, a wonderful geologically active face just outside the Arctic Circle, making their summer times a chilly place, mountains and glaciers that flow to the sea via glacier rivers, too cold to the touch for you and me. The largest city and capital is Reykjavik, home to over 2/3 of the population, all living in it. The Northern Lights. The Northern Lights flickering and shimmering in the sky. Amazing sight. Dancing jewels of blue and jumping greens. An array of magical colours can be seen. Purple and pink hues, tones of blues adorn the canvas of the sky, like an artist has colour washed the night. Aurora Borealis is a spectacular sight, like a palette and an easel kissed and took flight, splashing colour in the nighttime sky. Frozen Kingdom is the next one. Vast open spaces of snow and ice laid bare in this frozen kingdom without care. This is a dream world for the white polar bear. He comes out of hibernation, emerging from his lair, icebergs floating slowly by. As nighttime falls, you can see the northern lights. Seals swim out of the icy seas, penguins huddle together, trying to keep warm from a bitter cold breeze. Foxes playfully roll in the snow as the temperature drops so low. To minus and zero below, there is still silence that lingers in the air. Nobody to listen, nobody can hear it, only the lonely polar bear. The frozen kingdom is both beautiful and frightening. The lonely wildlife will keep fighting for survival or hiding. The next poem is called Snow Fox. A bushy tail can be seen poking out of the snow. A little fox's head smiles, popping out of a hole. A snow fox rolls around in the snow. What he gets up to, he doesn't want you to know. A cheeky chap gets up to mischief, stealing your food at night, the secret red thief. The next one is called Snowy Owl. The white snowy owl watches over the land with his big wide eyes, looking down from a dead tree branch at the wintry sights. The snowy owl has a familiar sound. In the dead of night it resonates loud. Maybe a loved one's spirit is in his possession, or their souls he can carry to heaven. The snowy owl is a mysterious white bird of prey. Natives believe in the spirit of the owl and their ways. They will pay you a visit at the end of your days, carry your spirit to the after realm, where your soul can forever be itself. The snowy owl, a bird of beauty and grace, with an unforgettable, unique face. The next one is called Winter. Winter. Cold, exposed, bare. Animals are hiding in their lair. It's a tough world without care. Dead and dying December day. Twigs on the floor where flower beds once lay. The snow falls thick, the weather has the same. Wind blows fast and chill the ground. Everything is still, there is no sound. The ice waits around. The next poem is called Frozen. Standing still petrified, all that once lived has died. Frozen solid in time, a heart of ice ready to melt away. Icy winds keep warmth at bay. No petals survive, this is not May. Cold and dying December day. The ground is hard and trees are bare. The wildlife hides in their lair. Hibernation like bear. The snowman loves it. He has no cares. Dreams of flying through the air. Robins stand on display and stare. Through the window over there, a frozen world, a beautiful sight, until the ice melts through the night. The next poem is called Ice. Ice, glazed lake frozen, solid ice, trees dead, branches frozen in time, white wonderland, a beautiful sight, happened so quickly throughout the night. Dark woodlands are brightened with light, winter winds soon stop by, wailing and whistling hear the cry, swiftly over the lake, piercing the ice. A solid still world, this is winter time. Survival from the toughest of kinds, where nothing rules except cold and ice. The next one is called Cold. Cold bear without care, cold hard icy stare, cold wind whirling by, cold hurt makes you cry, cold souls will pay the price, cold day freezing ice. cold day, warmth beware, sunlight come out if you dare. The next poem is called Snow. Cold white blanket spread across the lands, gloves covering fingers on freezing cold hands, delicate, free and soft to the touch, flakes fall from high up above, footprints on the garden and up the path. Building a snowman is a true craft. Landing on rooftops and old flower beds, Granny's knitting a woolly hat for cold heads. Let's gaze out of the window as it falls thick and fast. Get the sledge out, wondering how long it will last. The next one is called Robin. Robin, little Robin, so small, I see you on a winter day. I hear your call. Your breast is red and proud. You call to me aloud. You stand on my windowsill again. Little Robin, you've been out there since 10 a.m. I wonder if you are cold in the snow. I'd like to know. Will you come and visit me again, my little winged friend? The next one is called The Crow. Soaring high in the air, past the clouds, a silent blackbird can be found, landing his mysterious wings on the ground. He stares with hypnotic eyes at the crowd. The crow leaves a black feather behind for the person he thinks is the most kind, the person not blinded or twisted by the world's sights. He lets you know he cares, he's thinking about you, doesn't matter what they do. He left his black feather for you. Think of him looking down from the sky, watching over you. He's true. When you need to cry, he will protect and help. He understands the sadness you felt. The next poem is called Wolf, and this is my favourite poem from the book. And this poem is going to be featured in my book called Wolf Lodge. That is a young adult fantasy. Wolf, roaming through forests and lairs, alone and without any cares, stands strong and so wise, with bijou eyes, beautiful, fierce and alive. At night you can hear his powerful cries as he howls at the magical full moonlight through the darkness of night. His calling is truthful, lyrical and loud. With his spirit and heart of man, the two can become bound. His heart is direct and beats so proud, so that you have no doubt a beautiful hunter is out on the prowl, treading through lakes and drinking from streams. To him, his whole lifetime seems like a wild dream, where he can run free. He knows his pack are his family, all that he needs. For them, he will sink his sharp teeth into meat. He will kill an intruder trying to steal his seat. The next poem is called A Winter Tale. Thick white snow blankets the ground. No life in sight, no sound. Cold and dying, the death is chilling, bites at your fingers, blackbirds singing. Tree branches dead and creeping, flower beds absent and sleeping. Soft footprints melt into the snow, crystal ice flakes grow and grow. A winter tale begins now. The next poem is called Snow Maiden. Lady Snow White, a pale, frightening, beautiful sight. Blood dripping from fingertips, 7 deadly sins. I'll hide in the woods with the body of Red Riding Hood, wiping away the blood. This sleeping beauty will never wake. Her delicate body can be found in Swan Lake. The next poem is called Snowy Day. The snow fell thick and fast throughout Christmas Eve night. In the morning, car drivers woke up to a fright. So much white. Pets look out of the window and wonder if it's playtime. Children want to make a snowman, one of a kind. Everybody wants to head outside to have a snowball fight. Open the front door, gaze at the scenic snow-covered sight. Time to get the sleigh out and a few spades. Get as much fun in as you can before the daylight fades. Make lots of memories on these snowy days, ones that you can capture forever and take away. Snowman. On a snowy Christmas morning, I look out of the window and see a frosty white snowman and reindeer smiling at me. I thought I saw them waving, but I cannot be sure. So I walked down the staircase and opened the front door. The reindeer was gone. He left his footprints in the snow. The snowman's face had changed, and he was smiling more than before. It became quite clear something magical was going on around here. That was the final poem in Enchanting Winter poetry book. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you get sweet dreams tonight. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video, and I hope you get sweet dreams tonight, and bye from me.